governmental groups owning. Yes, I would take an intervention. Mercedes.
Thank you. So can I ask what the member's position is on the principle of who owns Scotland, and does he think that it's right that anyone anywhere in the world with enough money can own Scotland while many people here don't have access to the land?
Thank you. I think my view is quite clear, it's more important what they do with the land than who actually owns it. And, you know, in the past I've worked for people who brought a huge amount of money into Scotland and invested in Scotland, used local firms to do all the work. That to me is good, and also delivered on the things that the governments require, like public access and deer management plans, all of which are. So I'm completely without opinion on who owns it. It's the way it's managed and run that actually matters to me, and whether it delivers what the government is trying to achieve. Yes, Mercedes, of course.
I suppose, for me, it's a point of democracy and accountability, and the extent to which the individuals that you refer to, how are people in Scotland able to hold them to account if they are not managing the land appropriately, whereas if they are based here, have skin in the game, are contributing through taxation, then they then have, one would assume, greater stake as to what happens and the decisions that they make. They have a greater impact on them, their families, their communities.
Thank you. Actually, I'm afraid I disagree with you there. Let me give you an example, if I may. A fairly large brewing company that owns land just south of Aviemore took millions of pounds from this government to plant trees, which then all failed. There is no accountability locally for those people who when they took over that estate, made 5 people redundant and have created a bit of a desert while they're doing their management, and there's been no feed into that management plan. So I don't believe it's where you are, where you live. I think it matters what you're doing with it, and I think that can be controlled by regulation rather than just basing it on ownership. And I am going to move on from that. It's a great conversation which I'd love to continue elsewhere.